Welcome back to the NJCAA Network studio in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you've been tuning in, we've been giving away the insights to fall junior college sports all week. And today we bring you our final segment, cross country and half marathon. The 2024 season featured some outstanding performances. Right off the bat, we have to mention Salt Lake's performance across a number of events. D1 men's and women's champions, women's half marathon champion, and men's half marathon runner-up. Wow. Talk about pure dominance from the Brew Crew. It's only their third year as a program, and they already have 3 chips between men's and women's. Jaquavius Harris took first overall with a time of 23:30.7. JQ's shoe fell off halfway through the race, stopped, he put it back on, and he still won, took first overall. And hear from JQ now.
You know, if I'm being honest, I don't think I came in this with any expectations other than to be greedy and grind for our team. Because like coaches said, something magical happens when we run for each other. And when my shoe came off, I literally looked over at my teammate, Michael Mariano, and I was like, what do I do? My shoe just came off. He said, just keep running. I'm like, I could keep running, but then end up with an injured foot. So I said, let me just have faith, put the shoe on, and just keep grinding.
Salt Lake has been hot these past few years, but don't sleep on Iowa Western, whose men's team was neck and neck with Salt Lake last season. They were on the heels of the Bruins in the cross-country championship, but they did take the trophy over them in the half marathon. The Reavers will return sophomore Jeffrey Rano, who boasted 2 season-opening wins at the Hawkeye Invitational and the Augie Twilight, as well as Barnabas Indiwa, who set a new NJCAA record time for men's half marathon last year. About 3 hours northeast of Iowa Western, you'll find Iowa Central, home of the Tritons, whose women's cross-country team won the championship 8 times and finished runner-up thrice. Their competitive schedule starts with the Cyclone Preview today on the campus of Iowa State. Director of cross-country and track and field, Dee Brown, has been getting them right, though. Take a look at some of this conditioning.
Today is McDonald's Hill. That away, all the way up. Nice job, guys. Nice job. 700 meters of fun. All the way through, all the way through. 10 push-ups. Nice job.
Moving on, let's talk about New Mexico Junior College. The T-Birds women's cross-country team returns 4 of the top 7 runners last year, including Yedidia Bifa, who took 3rd place in the 2024 cross-country championships and 1st in the Western Texas Open 5K last week. And for half marathon, the 2nd place finish last year is tied for the highest in program history. NMJC returns 3 of those runners, and they are eyeing their first title in 2025. Hutchinson's another team that's gunning for a championship after the men's cross-country team finished 3rd last year. The Region 6 winners are bringing back 4 of the top 5 runners from last season. Here's what Coach Molinariss had to say.
Yeah, last year was pretty special. You know, being able to fly under the radar and catch a lot of people by surprise. Winning a Region 6 championship and finishing 3rd at Nationals was pretty special for the program. So that was a huge step forward for us. This year we know the competition's pretty, it's gotten deeper. So yeah, we're excited for that challenge.
Let's move to Division II women's cross-country champ. Mesa brought home their first title in program history last year. And in 2025, there is a lot of calm confidence. Check out what Caitlin Munoz had to say.
So coming out the season, we are the defending national champions. And we know in order to do that again, we have to work hard, stay hungry, and also be humble, keep our heads down, keep working hard and do what we know we can do, which is win.
Des Moines area tallied high finishes in both the men's and women's cross-country championships last year, and the Bears try and build on that this season as well. Here's the latest from ICCAC Coach of the Year, Michael Melker.
Men's team obviously finished 2nd last year. We want to build on that. I think both sides being podium teams, I think that's kind of the standard we have now. At DMAC, we have a lot of good freshmen that we brought in along with a very strong sophomore crew. So getting kids on campus, kind of see where we're at based on our summer training, but super excited to kind of build on what we did last year.
Paradise Valley is another team looking for a good finish behind head coach Dave Barney, who was issued a Coach's Legacy Award by the NJCAA this offseason. Wallace State's another team to look out for as well. But we can't forget about the D2 men's national champion, Lansing. Head coach Robinson is gearing up his squad to go back-to-back. Here's what sophomore Lucas Hopkins had to say about team goals this year.
Team goal is obviously perform the best we can at nationals, which hopefully will be another national championship. I mean, that's the plan right now, and individually, I'm just looking to run the best I can for the team and hopefully get All-American again. I mean, that'd be cool, and that would also help the team, so those are the goals.
Now it's time for D3, where Mineral Area won their first women's cross-country championship in program history in 2024, and they return All-American Allison Skies in 2025. They also bring on 2 Missouri All-State runners in Emily Marriott and Clay Wittenberg. DuPage's men's team earned their 3rd consecutive podium finish, but according to head coach Mallory Dominguez, the women's side is ready to make a run as well. Her quote says, "Our men have a strong group, and I'm looking forward to seeing them progress throughout the season, but the women are gearing up for what could be their best year yet in College of DuPage history." They returned 4 of last year's top 7, including a couple of track All-Americans. Harper returns All-American Jerome Graysel, and Jefferson looks ready to compete again as well, while Joliet Junior College head coach Jeff DeGraw is preaching the importance of building his team up for the best race at the end of the season.
Our expectations for this year for the men's team is the same as it is always year, be ready at the end of the season. The most important race is November 8th in Fort Dodge, Iowa. We have to stay healthy, and it's a process of getting from August to September to October to November, and improvement a little bit better each day.
How's that for a deep dive on the cross-country and half marathon seasons? Really excited to see all of those invitationals and tournaments heat up as the weather cools down. Best of luck to all the competitors this year, and we hope to see you at championship time. That's all we got for you for our fall sports previews this week. You can go back and watch the other sports previews on our YouTube or social media. Enjoy the Labor Day weekend, and we will see you next week on the NJCAA Network.